Hello, Reverend Phil here. I hope that you're well. Today, the Church of England celebrates the festival of Christ the King. It's the last Sunday of one church year before the new church year begins next year on Advent Sunday. But on the festival of Christ the King, it's a Sunday where we're invited to think again about who Jesus is, our King, and the truth of who we are when we belong to Jesus, our King. Knowing who we belong to, that we belong to Jesus, doesn't guarantee us an easy ride through life, but it does assure us that Jesus is with us. His Spirit guides us. God remains with us no matter what challenges life may bring. We belong to Jesus. We belong to Christ. All of us. All of us. All our thoughts, all our feelings, our joys, our sorrows, our thanksgivings, those things that weigh heavy on our hearts, our fears, our frustrations, our grief, our energy, our passions, all of us, all of what it is involved to be a human being, we belong to Christ. In a few weeks' time, it'll be Christmas. Yes, it is on its way. Next Sunday is Advent Sunday. And at Christmas, we celebrate the fact that God comes into our world not as a mighty warrior, but as a tiny baby, weak, vulnerable, noisy, messy. And this baby lived a human life. He grew from a baby to a toddler to a child to a teenager to a man. And in our Bible reading today, we hear about Jesus as a man as he approaches his death. This is John chapter 18, beginning at verse 33. Pilate then went back inside the palace, summoned Jesus and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "Is that your own idea?" Jesus asked, "or did others talk to you about me?" "Am I a Jew?" Pilate replied. "Your own people, chief priests, handed you over to me. What is it you have done?" Jesus said, "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest by the Jewish leaders, but now my kingdom is from another place." "You are a king then," said Pilate. Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. In fact, the reason I was born and came into the world is to testify to the truth. Everyone on the side of truth listens to me." So here's Jesus in front of Pilate, the Roman governor, an earthly king, if you like. And Pilate is obsessed with power. He's fixated by this word, king. "Are you the king of the Jews?" he asks Jesus. And then again, impatiently, "You are a king then." Pilate can't quite get the measure of who Jesus is. And in Pilate and Jesus, we see this contrast. On the one hand, we have Pilate, this political leader, trying to hold on to power in a divided nation. And what is Pilate's plan? Well, he allows himself to be swayed by whoever shouts the loudest. He makes decisions simply to ensure his popularity, whatever will win him the next election, if you like. And then we have Jesus who reveals truth, the truth of God's love for the world, the whole world, the love which is beyond human comprehension, love which is the polar opposite to power-crazed Pilate and his political point scoring. In Jesus we see God's love revealed in the truth and reality of a messy human life and a painful human death. This is the sort of king that Jesus is. He's not dictating directives. Rather, he's a king who works with his dad as a carpenter, who gets down on his hands and feet and washes hands and knees and wash his feet. He carries his cross even to death. This is the sort of king we have in Jesus. Jesus knows what it is to be human. Jesus knows what it is to be a baby, a toddler, a child, a teenager, an adult. He knows what it is to be part of a family, to go to work, to struggle, to suffer. Jesus knows. He knows what we're going through, and he loves us. And he says to us, to each one of us, you belong to me. So today, take a moment to know that you belong to Jesus. You are loved. He knows what you're going through. May God bless you and keep you. May God make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May God look kindly on you and give you peace. Amen.